Welcome back to Leading from the Middle. I'm Bill Moeller. Today we talk about leadership before the title, before the promotion, before the platform. David teaches us how leaders grow long before they get noticed. Leadership does not start when someone hands you authority. It starts when you take responsibility. David was not chosen because he looked the part. He was chosen because he lived the part. God sent Samuel to anoint a king. The lineup looked impressive, strong, tall, experienced. God looked elsewhere. David was in the field, working, serving, protecting. God chose the shepherd. David did not wake up expecting to be king. He woke up expecting to tend sheep. He guarded the flock. He fought off lions. He fought off bears. He took responsibility seriously. And when Samuel arrived, David was not preparing for a crown. He was finishing his assignment. John Maxwell teaches that leadership develops daily, not in a day. David lived that truth. He built courage in isolation. He built skill in obscurity. He built confidence in quiet places. Point one, leaders own their current role. David did not complain about the field. He owned it. He treated his assignment like it mattered, because it did. Gina Wickman writes in Traction that accountability drives results. David held himself accountable. Leaders who wait for better roles miss in growth in their current ones. Point two, leaders build skills before spotlight. David practiced every day his sling, his aim, his courage. And when Goliath showed up, David was ready. Coach K says preparation builds confidence. Confidence fuels performance. David did not rise to the moment. He fell back on his training. Point three, leaders trust God over appearances. Saul looked like a king. David looked like a shepherd. God looks at the heart. Carlton Andrews writes in The Rugged Entrepreneur that identity drives decisions. David knew who he was. He trusted God when others trusted armor. Leadership confidence comes from conviction. Point four, leaders step forward when others step back. The army hesitated. David volunteered. He asked the question nobody else asked. Why is no one fighting? Leadership moves when courage shows up. Faith moves when leaders move. God develops leaders in hidden places, in fields, in caves, in the quiet seasons. David learned dependence before dominance. He learned obedience before authority. God prepares leaders long before he promotes them. So what's our practical playbook? Here's how you lead before you are chosen. Take ownership of your current role. Build skills daily. Practice when no one is watching. Trust God more than appearance. Step forward when others hesitate. Serve with excellence. Stay faithful in hidden seasons. Leadership starts before recognition arrives. What's my action steps? Look at your current assignment. Where can you raise your standard? Where can you take more ownership? Where can you grow your skills? Do not wait for permission to lead. Thank you for listening to Leading from the Middle. David reminds us of this truth. Leaders grow before they are chosen. They lead before they are crowned. Your field is shaping your future.